Welcome to Travel Tracker Routing. Today we're going to be taking a look at a newer way to route students on the Routes tab. So the first thing that we're going to do is filter by school. So again, we're going to be looking at McCaskey East High School. You can see here I have 4 routes that are going to McCaskey East High School. But we're going to do one more thing here. We are going to filter by trip session. So we can filter by trips that are in the AM, we can filter by trips that are in the PM, and we can filter by a specific time range. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and start with AM trips, and I am going to go to Operations, and I'm going to show all routes here. And this is going to load all 4 of these routes from McCaskey East High School. Thankfully, they all have slightly different colors, so we can tell them apart. But I'm also going to show unrouted students. Currently, we are looking at all 4 of our routes to go to McCaskey East High School, and we are looking at unrouted students. Now, we don't need to be looking at all 4 routes, so I'm actually just going to go ahead and hide 16, 17, and 19 here. So let's zoom in on this area for bus 18. So we can see that I've got quite a few unrouted students. We're going to take a look at some of these dots right in this area. So if I click on this, I've got Riley Doyle, who's grade 9 at McCaskey East High School, and I'm going to go ahead and click Assign. So I can click on this red line here for bus 18, and I can start assigning her to this route. So I'm going to click on this Pine Street right here. We can see there it's got her assigned to Pine Street. So I'm going to go ahead and save that, and you know what, let's go ahead and do a couple more students here. So we can see Riley dropped off because she is partially routed now, but let's go ahead and do Ruben Monroe here, grade 9, McCaskey East High School. And we're going to click on that red line again and assign that student to Pine Street again as well. And so again, we dropped off of that unrouted list because those 2 students are partially routed. So let's go ahead and get them assigned to the PM for this as well. So we are going to switch over from AM trips to PM trips. And when we do that, so they're still not going to show up, but we're going to change this students filter to show partially routed students so that we can see those 2. And you can see I've now got those 2 pink dots, and we're going to follow the same steps. So click on that pink dot, go to Assign, click on that red line, and we're going to assign them to Pine Street again. So once again, click on that pink dot, assign, click on that red line, and then click on the stop that we want, and they are assigned. So those 2 students are now going to be fully routed. They won't show up on that partially routed. All right, so this is our new way of getting students assigned from the main routes tab. It allows you to have great visual into, all of the routes that you're looking at, all of those unrouted and partially routed students, so you can really see the full picture of what busing in your district looks like.